Hey guys, today I'll be showing you the tools you'll require to maintain your fountain pen collection. Even though if you don't have a big collection, even if you have a couple of fountain pens, I think these are the necessary tools you'll need to maintain them for a long period of time. So yeah, let's get into it. As you can see, I've kept all the supplies in a old cookie box. As you can see, this any box will do the job, so I found this useful. So yeah, open this up. As you can see, there's a lot of things in here. It's a lot messy, so I'll be going through all of them. These are the basic things that you will need. You can do simple tuning with this, like nib smoothing and stuff like that. No major like grinding your nib and all those good stuff. So yeah, basic things like washing, refilling your cartridges and all that stuff, you can do it with these supplies. So first of, as you can see, I'll take out the waste like ink cloths that I have. Two ink cloths, these are necessary. If you use foundations, you'll know you'll have ink all over the place, so these are very handy. So I'll get those out of the way. Ink cloths. Then as you can see, I've like separated the box with some makeshift I don't know, cardboard or something like that. So I have it in three parts. So we'll start off with this right here on the right side. As you can see I've got a lot of ink, not cartridges, ink syringes or normal syringes. Got plenty of those here. As you can see, different sizes. These are mainly used for like cleaning cartridges or refilling cartridges. So yeah, you need to have this too, the needle to refill the cartridges especially. These you can, without this needle, you can refill the what do you call water, the eyedropper fountain pens. So those are useful. Got a couple of eyedroppers as well. You can see this one is only used for my noodlers basted bluing. So as you can see, it's been discolored completely, so that's only for noodlers basted blue. Got more rings. It's a mess, as you can see, so I keep all those, and it's always like handy to keep a few new ones and extra ones in there, because you never know. So coming to the second part of the box right here, I'll just zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it. So yeah, these grippy things, I don't know what you call, but you keep these things in your like car or under the mat so that things don't slip. So yeah, I cut, this was actually a single piece, so I cut it into two, and you can use it for removing like your nib from your pen. For example, as you can see, this Lamy pen, just hold it, take it out, comes out easily. So that's the grippy stuff. It's pretty cheap and it's very handy thing. So yeah, as you can see, two of those must have. And then lots of tissue papers. I'll get this out of the way. Tissue paper is always like handy again, like the ink cloth in your collection. So yeah, then I have a few tools which are not necessary. First of all is this torchlight. When you're like working on the nib, it's good to have a torchlight because you can see the tiny little thing on the nib. So yeah, always a small torchlight. Then here you can see some Vaseline petroleum jelly that you use on your skin, lips. Yeah, it's a chap jelly, so you can use this as a silicone grease as well, because it's the same thing basically. So yeah, I just use this, and I haven't yet gotten actual silicone jelly because it's, I don't find it useful enough to go and just buy that thing, pay extra and buy. Where else you'll find these laying around in your house? Most of the houses you can find this thing. Just put a tape, because I've lost the lid. I've used quite a bit of this for all the pens that I have. So yeah, lubricating your converters and the threads on the eyedropper pens. This can be used very handy. Yeah, that. Then I've just got a blade, I don't know why. And these, what do you call these, forceps? Yeah, got a few of them right here. As you can see, different sizes, shapes and all that. This is mainly used to adjust the tines of the nib. If they're not properly overlapping, I can hold them, adjust, mainly nib adjustments that I do using those, so those are very helpful. And I've even got these, so yeah, those stuff and some pins and all that to make the slit between the nibs. If it's too narrow, I'll show you right here, focus. So between the tines I can just put this and make the thickness of the, or the width of the gap as I want it. So those things. So that's all for this. Getting down to the last part, I've got a lot of sandpaper. So different grits of sandpaper. As you can see, I've made a pad. I've stuck sandpaper on both the sides of this pad. So yeah, I've used this stuff a lot. As you can see, this is quite a soft grit. This is the hardest one that I have, so I can't use this on nibs. So for other surfaces of the pen, like the outside, if I want to polish it, so I use this. Again, different grits right here, and more tissue paper, more sandpaper. As you can see, I've used a lot of this on cheap Chinese pens. I recommend you to use this stuff only on cheap Chinese pen and not on expensive pens, and you have to use a lot of water too. So yeah, those, I'll get those out of the way. Then this is this stuff. As you can see, Anderson pens, brass flossing sheet for nibs, feeds, 2 piece, $3.5. So yeah, I've used it a little bit. These just do the fine job well. So yeah, recommend you get these two. Comes in a pack of 2. They'll last you long. So yeah. Then again, got this micro mesh sanding pad, 12,000 for best. Again from Anderson pen. This I've used only a couple of times, so it's still new. But these two will last you long. So yeah, good addition to your fountain pens maintenance kit. And then lastly, I've got some standard epoxy right here. You can see for all the things you can use. I mainly use this to convert my Lamy Safari into an eyedropper. So I put that epoxy in these holes right here, and even in the back right here to seal the pen completely, and use it as a, what you call it, eyedropper. So yeah, pretty useful stuff. You can even stick cracks. If you have cracks in your pens, you can put that stuff and it'll close those up. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.